Hi, my name is Candace Mosley, and I am currently a student in OCED 5360E, Organization Development in the Workplace. Today, I wanted to talk briefly about mentoring, which is a type of intervention used in organization development on the individual level. Before we can talk about mentoring, we need to understand what a mentor is as what they do. According to Webster's Dictionary, a mentor is described as a trusted counselor or guide, while a mentee would be the individual who's receiving the guidance and counsel. When talking about mentors and mentees, it is not uncommon for people to use the word protege. In our textbook, McLean explains how the word protege has a negative connotation for some. Personally, I do not like the word and feel it expresses ownership over the mentee. I also feel the word allows the mentor to take credit for the mentee's accomplishments as if they are the sole reason behind their success. Having said this, only the term mentee will be used for this presentation. Now that we know what mentoring is, let's explore the purpose. Why would an individual want a mentor to begin with? Well, according to McLean, the purpose of mentoring is to aid an individual in career development. Mentors typically are individuals within a particular field who have significant experience. Mentors are individuals who give advice, encouragement, and offer feedback. In addition, mentors expose their mentees to opportunities they might not otherwise have access to. Some examples would be trainings, seminars, project development, etc. Mentees features typically are individuals who desire to develop in their profession and have a willingness to learn new things and experience situations which might not be in their comfort zone, so something foreign to them. Some examples of a mentee include a student, intern, and new hire. Like most situations, there are pros and cons within a mentorship. Let's discuss a few of them now. Some strengths in mentoring include a willingness to share knowledge, skills, and expertise. A mentoring relationship values ongoing learning, growth, in addition, can positively affect the mentee's self perception as well as their work home life balance. A mentorship is not just limited to the mentee's current place of employment. As previously stated, the purpose of a mentorship is for career advancement. For example, if a mentee who is in the banking industry is offered a position within a larger branch, he or she can still confide and consult with their mentor regardless of where they are located. Now that we have discussed some of the strengths within mentoring, let's look at potential weaknesses. One weakness is the mentee not developing into their own professional identity. Instead, they start to become a carbon copy of their mentor. There may be situations where the mentor may rush the mentee in certain areas where the development is still needed. And lastly, there are situations where the mentor can hold the mentee back and slow down their professional development. Some reasons could include the mentor becoming threatened by the mentee's development and potentially begin to view them as a rival for future career development. I have included two examples of applying the mentoring model application in real life. The first example is regarding a type of transitioning mentorship program. These programs are used within agencies and organizations, helping to transition new hires from training into their actual roles. In these situations, a new hire is paired with a tenured worker slash mentor who helps guide them and provide additional information in order for them to be successful in their new roles. As some of you might remember in a previous forum, I discussed being a part of a mentorship program like this in my job, and I hated it. Mentoring is definitely a commitment, and I agreed to this position without realizing all that it entailed. Knowing what I know about what is required of a mentor, or knowing what I now know about what is required to be a mentor, I will most likely hold off before I agree to participate again. The second example where mentoring can be seen is with law enforcement. Rookie officers are often paired with veteran officers for a probationary period. During this time, the mentorship is critical. It is important for the rookie officer to gain as much knowledge about situations that they can potentially one day incur. Knowing how to respond in various situations literally can make the difference between life or death. And just a side note, I wanted to add that the photograph that I am using for law enforcement is actually of my late grandfather and cousin David, who were officers back in the early mid 80s. So I thought that would just be a cool photo to look at. On this slide, I have listed my references. These two articles examine the effectiveness as well as benefits of mentoring in the workplace. Mentees reported feeling enhanced in areas such as social skills, confidence, and job satisfaction. I encourage everyone to view the two websites listed, which discuss mentoring organizations within the workplace. I wanted to include a TED Talk by a lawyer named Karen Russell, who is also the daughter of famous LA Lakers professional basketball player Bill Russell. In this TED Talk, Karen Russell discusses her experiences with mentoring. It's a little less than 10 minutes, so if you're interested in hearing more about mentoring, I highly encourage you to view this clip. And that is all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for your time and attention.